Hey, come on, bro. We live, right? We live. Come on. Okay. You good, buddy? You set? You good?
I'm good. You got it.
All right, come. All right, Shalom. First off, we want to start off, as always, by giving all praises and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushai, double honors unto the apostles, the elders, and the bishops of Great Millstone. I also want to send much love to you brothers out there doing this work in truth and sincerity, risking your life and freedom to preach the gospel, of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai. And I also want to send, peace, love, and blessings unto the believers of the hopeful elect. And once again, we're back on this Thursday night to do a live show through the Spirit of Yahweh Bahashim Yahushai and to go into current news and prophecies and just, give you brothers information on what's going on in the world, man, so that you can stay on your watch, and be circumspect of the times that we are in. And as you see there in the title, it says more MOTB info and other news. And if you want to know the reason why we keep talking about the MOTB here at Great Millstone, starting the apostles on down, it's because it's important, man. It's very important that you know about the mark of the beast and the impact that it's going to have on the whole entire earth, man. Literally, okay? That MOTB is going to impact the whole world, just as the Holy Scripture says. And the way that these Edomites, talk about that CBDC and, how it's going to operate, you can link it to the MOTB, man, just by how they're wording, I'll say how they're explaining that CBDC, and how they're going to have, total control and, to be able to cut you off. It ties into the scriptures, man. Now, you have other camps, who gave their explanation about the MOTB. Some say it's sin, some say it's an embargo. It's 666 white men. It's breaking down John 3:16 wrong, I guess, as a certain fellow said. And those doctrines aren't just true, man, because prophecy and what Esau's pushing in the earth and getting ready to push in the earth just don't, add up with that, man. That C-hip, that's the mark of the beast. That's Esau's mark, okay? And their prophecy is only spoken about in the book of Revelation, man, okay? The Apostle John received that revelation. Nobody else received that. So how could King Solomon have the mark of the beast?
Right.
That's ridiculous. How could the Apostle Paul have the mark of the beast? That's ridiculous, man. You guys are wrong. You need to humble your soul, man, and just learn how to think, okay? Learn how to think for yourselves, man. Some of you guys just are zombies, as the apostle said. Guys just being zombies, not thinking, not watching, not truly getting into the word. This thing is real. Okay, go ahead, brother Salakia.
No, that's it. I got a quick precept, though.
Go ahead.
There's 1 Thessalonians chapter 5 and verse 1. It says, "But of the times and the seasons, brethren, ye have no need that I write unto you. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night." So Apostle Paul telling the church, look, I don't have to continually to, tell y'all about what's going on, because y'all already paying attention, already going into articles, already looking around, not just what's going on in, your city, America, but the world ultimately. That's what a prophet got to do. That's why the scriptures call the prophets watchmen. Paying attention. Remember, the scriptures also say we're supposed to be prophets unto the nations.
Right.
You see? But it says, but of the times and the seasons, and we got to know what times we're in. Again, as the brother said, you got groups who not warning about the MOTB, really watering the importance of the MOTB down to their congregations. So when times get hard, they're going to have that thought, well, I can maybe take it because I can repent. Well, the bishop told me, Deacon Asaph, we don't talk about that over here at IUIC.
Right.
So they don't know what time they're in, because look, we clearly see it. These prophecies are speaking, man. And it says, you have no need that I write unto you, for yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord so cometh as a thief in the night. For when they shall say peace and safety, then sudden destruction cometh upon them as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape. And these things are going to happen quick, especially these last few prophecies. They're going to be quick. You see, but you got it out.
Your kind of precept, brother. This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 8 and verse 5. And it reads, whoso keepeth the commandment shall feel no evil thing. And a wise man's heart discerneth both time and judgment. If you consider yourself a wise man, then you should be able to discern the times, man. Mm-hmm. And wisdom gives you that ability, brother.
Right.
Wisdom gives you the ability to discern times, man. To discern judgment. To see into the future. Wisdom does that for you, man. That's in Wisdom of Solomon chapter 8.
Yeah, I was about to get it. I know you always bring that one out.
Go ahead, brother. You got it out.
Good. I read it, but you got it. Though it's Wisdom of Solomon 8. And I'll start at verse 8. It says, if a man desire much experience, she know of the things of old, and conjectureth aright what is to come. She know of the subtleties of speeches, and can expound dark sentences.
Right. She knows the subtlety of speeches and can expound dark sentences. This is how we can see through Esau, man. Mm-hmm. See, once you receive the wisdom and knowledge of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, Esau can't put you in that trick bag anymore. He can't sway you with smooth speech. With his tears and his emotions, he can't draw in the elect like that, man. He can't, bug them out. But people who don't have the spirit of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, Esau can get them with that smooth talk, man. Mm-hmm. Remember, he's the most subtle beast of the field, man.
Right.
That's Esau. Like, this nigga is cold when it comes to talking, man. He a good talker. Okay, he got Eve to destroy paradise. Yeah. This nigga cold.
He got game, huh?
he got hella game, dog. Right. Mac. Bro, Esau be macking these nations, bro. He be macking.
Real shit. And a black woman.
Yeah. Oh, brother, we ain't got to go down that line, dog. He got Eve. He got Eve's soul, man.
All he had to do is tell her, "You shall not surely die."
Well, yeah, ain't nothing gonna happen to you. You go ahead, get that degree.
Right.
Yeah, go ahead and abort that baby. Ain't nothing wrong with you.
Right. You could be the dad and a mama.
Right. You go, girl. You be independent. Look at you shining on the internet with it. You got 2,000 likes on your pictures. Yeah. Thou shalt not surely die. You can go sleep with a Deshaun, a Lamar, and Devin. And I'm being modest, ho, because that y'all worse than that. But anyway, I don't want to go off topic because Eve would drop. Look, Eve would have me talking to the kingdom come. Okay. Yeah, man. But a wise man heart, man. Go ahead, brother.
Okay, so it says again, Wisdom of Solomon 8 and 8. She know of the subtleties of speeches and can expound dark sentences. Mm-hmm. She foreseeth signs and wonders and the events of seasons and times.
Man, she sees signs and wonders and events of seasons and times. So wisdom helps you understand the season you're in, the time that you're in. Right? The Christian church like to say, this is my season.
Right.
You don't know what's going on, Christian, okay? A Christian Negro is lost in the sauce, man. Still talking about Jesus gonna give me that house. Jesus gonna give me that car. Bro, the earth is in World War III, man. All hell is breaking loose. Food prices through the roof, man. These strange, I mean, it's real out here, bro. But the most important thing is that MOTB being pushed and also World War III.
That's it.
And as the brother said, and as you know, the apostle, I like to say, this thing gonna move fast, man. Okay, the MOTB ain't gonna be around for 5-10 years, man. It's gonna move fast, Lord willing. Okay. Because eventually, if Esau gets to have his way, bro, he will slaughter everybody who ain't got that MOTB, bro. He will slaughter you. He won't slay. He wants you to submit, to acquiesce to that beast system, man.
That's right.
This is real, brothers and sisters. We do this stuff to show you that the Heavenly Father word is real, man. And hopefully, you sincere brothers and sisters in those other camps take heed, man.
Right.
Your spirit burning inside you because what your teacher telling you, it don't line up with prophecy. It don't line up with what Esau doing, man. And you know it's wrong, but you continue to stay in that, a certain group because of certain benefits you got, or a certain position that you have. You don't want to truly commit to your Yahushua and this understanding, man. And you know what, brother? That was a similar situation with some of those Jews back then who believed in Yahushua, but they didn't want to openly confess him because of fear of the Jews, man. And look, there's the same thing for you guys out there and you gals out there. Y'all know we're saying the truth, man, about the mark of the beast, bro, and other things, but mainly that mark of the beast. You know, Great Millstone is telling the truth, starting with the apostles and the elders, Great Millstone on down, man. We got it right through the Spirit, bro. It's all through the Spirit of Yahushua, but you guys, because of a certain position that you have, or the perks of being, in particular groups, you get the merch, right? You get the merch, a wife,
And you get to be in a music video.
Oh yeah, I'll get your own flyers, right? You can have your wife in the music video talking about, oh, we don't like no men with no jobs. I don't like. You remember that shit? Oh,
I got a precept for you. I want you to explain. This John chapter 12 and verse 42. It says, nevertheless, among the chief rulers also, many believed on him, talking about Yahushua. So among, as we would know, the scribes and Pharisees are more sort of wicked ones. It says, nevertheless, among the chief rulers also, many believed on him, but because of the Pharisees, they did not confess him unless they should be put out of the synagogue, for they love the praise of men more than the praise of the Most High.
Right. They want to get kicked out the camp, right?
Right.
They want to get kicked out of camp, so they just kept it secret to themselves. But the Lord not dealing with that, bro.
That's lukewarmish.
The Lord not dealing with that. You're afraid, man, of men, because they say the Pharisees, right?
Right.
Because they had, the authority. They were dealing with, the Romans. They had, that basically their authority over Jake, man. So they feared the men instead of truly committing to Yahushua, because they love the praise of men more than the praise of the Most High, bro. You can't be no man pleaser in this thing, bro. Paul said that. Brother, grab that real fast, your mind, in Galatians 1 and 10, I think.
I was right here. So this Galatians 1 and 10. For do I now persuade men or the Most High? Or do I seek to please men? For if I yet please men, I should not be the servant of Mashiach. Right.
So if you understand trying to please men, you are not a servant of Yahweh Shem Yahushua, man.
Right.
You're supposed to be serving Yahweh Shem Yahushua and not, basically having a fear of man. Okay. This is about Yahweh Shem Yahushua and the truth, bro. We're supposed to be standing on the truth, bro. not our emotions, not what somebody think about it. I don't give a damn what you think about me, bro.
I got one.
It's like your brother. Look, as long as I wake up with a sound mind, look, man. I'm gonna deal with whatever I gotta deal with.
Mm-hmm.
I'm thankful, brother. But Salakia, go ahead, brother.
That's it. That's on point, because what it said Maccabees, albeit we need none of these things, but we got the holy books and scriptures to comfort us.
Right.
Because the things that comfort people in a day-to-day life, remember, one day is gonna be taken away. Then what's gonna be left? What's in your spirit? And that's what we've been fueling this whole time, our spirits. But real quick, this Acts 4:19 is dealing with Peter and John. Again, when the scribes and Pharisees was trying to get them to not preach Yahushua, just like you have some groups, they don't want to push Yahushua, the MOTB, although they may see it. Acts 4:19, it says, but Peter and John answered and said unto them, whether it be right in the sight of the Most High to hearken unto you more than unto the Most High, judge ye.
Right.
For we cannot but speak the things which we have seen and heard. So they asked them a question, look, which is right in the sight of the Most High, for us to listen to him or for us to listen to y'all? They said, look, man, we're going to speak what we see and heard. So if you see the MOTB news on the forefront, every nation going digital, everything lining up with what the scriptures say, how can you hold that back? That's what it's saying, Amos. About who have not heard the word of the Lord, roughly paraphrasing, who can't but prophesy, man.
Right.
How can you hear this and sit on it? That's more blood on your hands, but you got it, Ox. I like it.
Yeah, man, beautiful. Yeah, bro. So you men and women out there in them other groups, Great Millstone telling the truth, man. Okay. Great Millstone telling the truth, and your spirit eating you up, man, every day. You bothered every day, man. And it's the Most High bothering you. Reaching his hand out to you like, look, man, this is the truth. Take heed to it, but Jake think this, this Israelite thing of ours, man, it's just a big, happy-go-lucky, fun time. No, bro. This is about truth, bro. Okay? So without further ado, brother, you might switch the screen over and we get into this information.
Come. Let's see. Your screen?
Con.
Okay, I got you. There you go.
Con out. And just okay, is it full screen?
Con, it's full.
Okay, Con. All right, man. So getting into this information now here. All right. This is a video that was put up. This video that was put up by a redacted. Okay, and I highly suggest you, brothers and sisters, subscribe to Redacted and hit that bell button to get information, bro. To get current news and prophecy, they be going in. But this video here is entitled "Biden Enacts Permanent Emergency Powers Over Ukraine." It says a redacted with Clay Morris. All right, and he's the main speaker here. Him, and then you got his wife also with him. But in this video, all right, he's about to start talking about the CBDC, the central bank digital currency, man. And I want you to pay attention, okay? Pay attention to what he's about to say, in the video that he's going to play. Then I have another video also about the CBDC. So here we go.
Travelers. Broad. We want to stop you from traveling anywhere we can. We'll just revoke it. So now to the bank accounts and the digital dollar. President Biden is moving closer to taking control of our monetary system, pushing us to a digital dollar. It's something we've been warning about for 2 years on this show. And on the face of it, it may sound convenient, right? That's how they're going to couch it to you, that it's convenience. That don't worry about cash. Don't worry about those coins that rattle around in your purse, because now you'll just have one simple ID that you can use on any smartphone. Scan it, move it, doesn't matter. Bus stop, train station, your Amazon deliveries, whatever you want. It's all in a digital ID, It's all right there, and we'll use this digital dollar. You won't use Bitcoin because we don't want to let you use Bitcoin. You'll use the American Federal Reserve built digital dollar. In March of 2022, President Biden took the biggest steps yet to sign an executive order, again, one of these executive orders, requiring the Federal Reserve.
Right now, I just want to show you this executive order that was signed by Joe Biden on March 9, 2022. And the brother Karad Bad, actually, when this came out, we went into this.
Okay.
We actually went into this. If you go back and check the videos, man, we saw it and we hopped right on it, bro, because it was on the news. So, of course, everybody saw it, man. But here you have it. Okay, Joseph R. Biden. It says Executive Order 14067. Please write this down in your notes, man. Executive Order 14067. It says ensuring responsible development of digital assets. And if you read this executive order, man, it's basically going into the MOTB. That's what it's going into, man. Okay, but you brothers, sisters, go check this out here. Okay, this is Executive Order 14067. So I just wanted to show that, brother.
To research, experiment, and evaluate the risks and benefits of a digital dollar. So Tom Emmer, House Majority Whip Congressman Tom Emmer this week, just introduced a brand new bill to stop Biden from moving to a digital dollar by using executive emergency powers. It's called the CBDC Anti-Surveillance Act to ban unelected bureaucrats in D.C. from issuing a central bank digital currency in the United States. That's what CBDC stands for. So Congressman Emmer, says the White House is about to introduce an authoritarian style and surveillance style digital dollar through, again, executive orders. Watch.
Last week, I introduced the Central Bank Digital Currency Anti-Surveillance State Act to halt the efforts of unelected bureaucrats here in Washington, D.C. from stripping Americans of their right to financial privacy.
I hate to break it to you, fella, but you're not going to stop the mark of the beast, man. I don't care what legislation that you sign or that you fight for or march for. You Americans are about to be introduced to a central bank digital currency, man. There's no stopping it because it's prophecy, okay? And life as you know it is about to change. On that movie, I think it was it's a movie that was done by Will Smith. Mm-hmm. He had a star with it. What that movie called?
Damn.
Yeah, I forget what it's called. Everybody in the comment board, man, put it in the comment board.
When like the streets was desolate.
Right, yeah.
Was
yeah, shit, I forget right now. I had a little brain fart. But anyway, in that movie, man, it was a scene where he was walking on money. It was just on the ground,
I Am Legend, huh? Yeah, I Am Legend.
I Am Legend, yeah, that's the movie. He was just walking over the money, bro, because it meant nothing. That cash meant nothing, man. Now, obviously, these streets in Babylon, ain't gonna be destined like that, the movie. But I'm just, showing you how important dollar gonna be. Well, cash money gonna be in the time to come. It's gonna be obsolete because look, you ain't better do nothing with it, bro. Everything going digital, man. And you Americans are about to be introduced to a China-style system. Okay. Remember, Klaus Schwab said China is the model for the world. That's the system that's coming to Babylon, and they telling Joe Biden, look, nigga, sign them executive orders. Hurry up. This is serious, man. All right, so finish it out here.
Digital assets in the digital economy are the future, but the Federal Reserve should play no role in developing a central bank digital currency, or otherwise known as a CBDC. The consequences, if we get it wrong, are far too serious. The Biden administration is currently itching to create a digital authoritarian-styled surveillance-style digital dollar. And through an executive order, they are pursuing analysis on a retail CBDC that would not be open, permissionless, or private.
So, I mean,
right. So that's a video there. But as you heard the guy say it, it says Joe Biden is inching to get this digital dollar going, man. Why is that? Because it's that time, man. It's time to fulfill prophecy, bro. Okay. Esau gonna come forward with this thing, man. Now I have a precept here, but if you ain't got nothing,
Yeah, you got it.
come. This is Psalms 10, real fast here. Psalm 10 and verse 3, it says, "For the wicked boasted of his heart's desire, and blessed the covetous whom the Lord Yahweh abhorred." These devils are boasting of their heart's desire, man. The thing they talked about at the World Economic Forum, right? These past couple of years. He's telling you about his heart's, his mind's desire, man, what he wants done in the world. He wants you to have this digital currency, a digital ID, a carbon footprint, man. He don't want you to have any privacy, okay? He wants you to eat less meat, to stop driving your car, to establish 15-minute cities, to make you eat bugs, okay? These are some of the things that he boasts about of his heart's desire, man. Especially about that MOTB, bro. Okay, oh, you got something, brother?
Yeah, I got something for you because you said mention Biden. Now, remember, Biden said this to Chief Justice Roberts, right? About ruling on a digital microscopic tag. Now, this when Joe Biden was just a senator, but he was talking about it. Now he got somewhat of an ability, to have a more say-so in this CBDC. And the man he talking to, our Chief Justice Roberts, that's the dude who inaugurated Biden. But I'm gonna play the clip real quick.
Come on, brother.
Faced with equally consequential decisions in the 21st century. Can a microscopic tag be implanted in a person's body to track his every movement? There's actual discussion about that. You will rule on that, mark my words, before your tenure is over. Can brain...
You see, just a quick clip. He said you're gonna rule on that before your tenure over. When you're doing that, your tenure over when you die. So we're in that lifetime, in other words, man. And now Biden, he in the Senate, he the president. You see, but you got it out.
Yeah, man. So, I'll go back to that video. Yeah, man. I mean, Esau, he's moving forward with his plans, bro. Okay. This is not a game, man. Now, I have the second clip here, and then Karaba, we move on to your info, bro. This is a video that was put up by Kim Iverson, okay? And once again, I highly suggest brothers and sisters, subscribe and hit that bell button on Kim Iverson page. She puts up great videos, man, about current news and prophecies. And she's very, informative. Okay, so this video here, it says how the Fed plans to control and surveil you using digital currency. All right, digital currency, man. That's going to lead to you receiving that C-hip under your skin. Right hand, left hand, doesn't matter. In your forehead, doesn't matter. Wherever it need to be, okay? So here's the video here.
Well, Biden's new executive order promoting central bank digital currencies is raising some eyebrows, to say the least. Digital currencies, if we march in that direction, might not be such a great idea. Could be definitely marching in a surveillance state. With us now is Dr. Michael Rechtenwald, Distinguished Fellow at Hillsdale College, former NYU professor, and author of The Great Reset and the Struggle for Liberty, Unraveling the Global Agenda. Dr. Rechtenwald, thank you so much for being here.
Thanks for having me, Kim. Good to be here.
So explain to us first what this executive order is. It's Executive Order 14067, so it doesn't seem like it's too scary, but what is this about?
Yeah, I mean, the Biden administration has signaled through this executive order and previous documents that it's very interested in accelerating investigations and exploration of the possibility of a federal digital currency through the Federal Reserve. And so they're looking at expediting this. This is being pushed globally. Digital currencies are being pushed globally. They're already operative in China, for example, and in other countries like some of the Bahamas and in one African country in particular. And
he said that the CBDC is being pushed globally. You have a lot of nations, man, piloting CBDCs who actually have, they got digital currency going on, man. A lot of nations, all right? And what does the scripture say back in Revelation 13? In verse 16, it says, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive their mark in their right hand or in their foreheads, right? That charagma. It says, and that no man might buy or sell save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. He's going to cause everybody, okay, that he can get, all right, to receive this MOTB. And as I play this video, that a buying and selling part going to stick out to you, man. Okay, that no man might buy or sell, because they're going to, basically have control over this CBDC, man. It's programmable money. So they can just erase your stuff, with a fucking a click of a button, man. That's how serious it's going to get, okay? They're going to call you all kinds of terrorists and stuff. Esau crazy, man.
There are pilot projects underway all around the world. So the advance towards digital currency is seemingly on the agenda here, and it doesn't look like there's going to be anything to derail it, except perhaps some logistics. And I believe that this is the intention of the administration, is to push ahead with this.
Yeah, what will happen to society if we move towards digital currency? On one hand, obviously using bank cards and going digital has been really convenient for all of us. I don't carry cash much anymore. I think many of us don't. It's hard to find cash these days, but I still like the option of it. But going towards a full-on digital currency, what is the agenda here, and what would be the negative and positive, impacts of it?
Well, it's important to note that this is not simply a digital currency, but it's a central bank digital currency, which would be issued directly by the Fed. And likewise, your accounts would be held at the Fed. So the Federal Reserve, you'd be banking with them. So this would possibly obviate entirely commercial banks. This is one of the things that's being worked out, is how will commercial banks survive a central bank digital currency. But your account would be held by the Fed, which means that all spending, savings, and debt would be known and transparent to the Fed, to the Federal Reserve. They would know exactly what transactions you were undertaking, what monies you were receiving from whom, etc., and they would know your spending and savings and your debt altogether. And so it's a total surveillance over all commercial transactions.
Right. You would have no privacy, man. You would have no financial autonomy. Okay? This is where life is heading. Don't think this devil, this Edomite is playing games, man. Esau is for real, bro. This is what he wants in the planet Earth. You having zero privacy, man. That CBDC is connected to the Fed, bro. And the Fed is owned by private sectors. Okay? It's levels to the banking system, bro. And these devils are playing a game. Okay?
And there's some serious misgivings that should be noted here with reference to the CBDC. And one of them, of course, has to do with the idea that with the Fed involved directly in your banking, having a bank account effectively with the Fed, this gives the federal government complete surveillance, and it makes your accounts and transactions utterly transparent to the federal government. And this could also lead to such things as barring various kinds of transactions, barring various kinds of spending on particular items that are deemed unessential or even that are deemed unsustainable. So we're talking about questions about effectively a kind of woke ledger that's kept on each individual, such that person's spending and savings and receipts could be prohibited depending on what they're trying to do.
That no man might buy or sell. If you're not walking according to how Esau said to do things in this great reset, bro, your money will be cut off. Just like in China. Okay, the brother, you know what I'm saying, played that video a while back. Over there in China, man. If your credit score, right, your social credit score is low, you won't be able to move in society like that, man. To travel, to buy certain items, to ride buses. Those things are going to be cut off from you. That's how serious it's going to get, man. If you're not complying to this system. They'll just cut your life off, okay?
And this could also mean, from the Fed standpoint, they could basically rush monies into various sectors of the economy under so-called emergency situations, like they did with the COVID. They could actually do this in real time. And the other possibility here is real-time taxation. Not waiting until April to pay your taxes, but having taxes deducted instantly from your accounts based on receipts. So there's a lot of issues at stake here, and some say, and I think it's true, that this could be the closing of a totalitarian circle, because we're talking about now bringing everything including your commercial activities, into the purview of the state.
Yeah, I mean, this definitely sounds like a World Economic Forum dream, right? Where they can issue digital currencies, track everyone's income, purchase history in real time, like you mentioned, being able to know, and just funneling all of that, the transactions in one spot, centralizing that, so that it is then easy to say to somebody, well, we're going to cut you off because you're speaking out against the government. You know, we deem you a terrorist. And that's what they would do, right? That's how they'd always get away with it, is saying, well, now we find you to be a terrorist.
What you think they're going to say about us, bro? They're going to give us a hard time, Mark. A very hard time, bro. They're going to call us all kind of terrorists and all, as they did the apostles of old, or troublemakers. And we won't, have a chance to be a part of this system. Not that we want to be a part of it, okay? I'm sure, that we'll have, some, a digital currency, but eventually you're going to get to the MOTB, bro, saying, look, put this under your skin. And that's when things really going to get tight and real, bro. So I'll play a little more of this, then I'll be done.
A dangerous person in some way. And so we have the right now to limit you from survival, essentially. And we saw them already do this with the trucking convoy, with January. Now they call people the January 6th people that were just there, even terrorists. insurrectionists. They call people that, parents at school board meetings, terrorists, right? I mean, it just doesn't stop. Who is a terrorist? Anybody that's just speaking up against the government, rising up, protesting, people that don't want to take the vaccines, they don't want to be mandated for the vaccine. Suddenly they're now a threat to society. I mean, this would be absolutely, completely dangerous. And then it would all be in the power of these private banks that run the Fed, right? It's not even the government that runs the Fed. It's private institutions that do. So this is, so tell us, you know, in the grand scheme of things with the Great Reset, how important is this to them, do you think, this moving us towards this central digital currency?
Well, the Great Reset is really about a vast behavior modification program that's aimed at our consumption and production, and it's aimed to reduce our, and in particular in various areas like oil consumption, like natural gas, like all fossil fuel consumption, and even meats, and basically to change our dietary habits, to reset our behavior entirely. So this would give them, in conjunction, by the way, with digital identity, which is also being pushed by the World Economic Forum and many of its affiliates. They want to have a complete record of everything you do, which would be part of basically a database on you that would follow you everywhere you go. And
right, and you'll be tied into the blockchain system, man. Okay, so that's all that I'll put on this video. You know, you brothers and sisters go watch the rest of it, but I just want to show you how serious this CBDC is going to be in the earth, man. They're going to have total control over your life. Okay, no more prophecy, man. Your life will be surveillanced by these devils. And if they feel like, you know, you have eaten too much meat or you have done this too much, they will put, you know, a blockage on your money, man, until you comply. They're going to, you know, literally affect your livelihood, bro. Okay, so Accra Abad, brother, oh yeah, you got it out.
Come. I just show this real quick, kind of touch on this and just play that vid, and that's it. So another thing that just happened, you know, concerning the CBDC in the news, and his website is from BIS, which is the Bank of International Settlements.
Right.
And now we had this project that they just finished up, an experiment that they just tried out concerning the CBDC, and it's called Project Icebreaker. You know, but I'll read it real quick. And it says, Project Icebreaker concludes experiment for a new architecture for cross-border retail CBDCs. Because remember, the scriptures say that this is going to be caused in all the world.
Right.
You know, and one of the things that they, the main things that they needed to be proven or try out in order for this to work is what? Cross-border payments. Well, they just had a test and it went successful. You know, and I'll read a little bit of it. So in other words, if you in China and you just happen to take a trip to America, then your Chinese CBDC still gonna work perfectly in America as if you was in China. You know, you ain't got to worry about transferring money, and your money don't come to 24 to 48 hours later. Everything will be on point.
Right.
You know, so they just concluded this test. So I read it. It says the Bank of International Settlements, BIS, and the central banks of Israel, Norway, and Sweden have concluded Project Icebreaker, which studied the potential benefits and challenges of using retail central bank digital currencies in international payments. And retail is what? Day-to-day use by the citizens. It says a collaboration between the BIS Innovation Hub, Nordic Center, Bank of Israel, Norges Bank, and Regis Risk Bank. The project tested the technical feasibility of conducting cross-border and cross-currency transactions between different experimental retail CBDCs. And it says, as detailed in a report, Project Icebreaker sets out to explore a specific way to interlink domestic systems. In other words, get all systems on one accord
Right. Yeah. Yeah. The blockchain system.
Mm-hmm.
Look up the blockchain system, brothers and sisters. That Esau said that thing is accurate, man. It's super accurate, okay, and it moves in real time. So they're gonna, what I'm saying, have everybody connected. This is why you hear about, our smart cities and the Internet of Things. They want to connect you to the damn internet, man. Things to the damn cyborg. Okay. These are Esau plans, man. Go ahead, brother Salakia.
That's all good. And let's see, I read a little bit more. Let me go back. I jump down. So it says, I go right here. The project also demonstrated that the hub and spoke model can reduce settlements and counterpart risk by using coordinate payments and central bank money and complete cross-border transactions within seconds. And that's like you were saying with that real-time payment. Because now everything is fast. Even when you go to say let's say HEB, you put your card in, and it still show the loading circle. You got to wait on the circle. Then you got to press, yes, I confirm it's this price. Well,
Right.
with this, it's going to be, everything will be on point as if ain't no waiting on it. And again, I'll play this real quick. This Fed Chair Jerome Powell. Now this from March 8th. This is yesterday. And it says Fed Chair Jerome Powell says the U.S. will have real-time payments very soon. And again, the only way this could happen is if you link to the central bank digital currencies, man. And a new system I played. Let's see. Matter of fact, I think I had another tab pulled up. All right, it's all good. I played on here.
A CBDC, I think you're asking whether a CBDC would serve some of that, but a CBDC is going to be years in the evaluation. And, I think we can get this into the hands of the.
I'm going to stop it right there because he says it will be years in the evaluation, but real quick. Revelation 12:12, therefore rejoice ye heavens and ye that dwell in them, and woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath, because he knoweth that he have but a short time. So Esau know he ain't got time to do this, but again, I think it's in one of these videos, they were saying how, Esau, he speak with a forked tongue. He'll tell you it's a far off, at the same time telling you it's right around the corner.
Right. Yeah. I said earlier how that Esau, he speak, with a smooth speech, man. The devil. Go ahead, Doc.
I think you're asking whether a CBDC would serve some of that, but a CBDC is going to be years in the evaluation. And, I think we can get this into the hands of the public very quickly. And I think we'll have real-time payments in this country very, very soon. And so that's a good thing.
And again, all that linked together. Real-time payments link up with this new system, man. You see? And but I just played this video real quick. And it's a new video too. I had stumbled across, came out 7 days ago from the World Economic Forum. It says, in the face of fragility, central bank digital currencies, Davos 2023. So they was kind of touching on some things. I ain't finished it, but it's a good little watch so far. But I'll go ahead and play this, Sock, and that's pretty much all I had.
Hey y'all, welcome to the GI Justin channel. I have a whole bunch of stuff I want to talk to you guys about. The most important thing is something I had all these plans for what I wanted to film today. I decided just to pull over here at the mall and go ahead and get this going because some news has come out that is, in my mind, something you guys should know about right now, and something that if you're not prepared for can be a real problem depending on what the government decides to do with this. So it's really a hot button topic right now, but there's this new thing called the CBDC. It's the central bank digital currency. And I think it's actually terrifying. One of the things that I really think about is they are talking about bureaucrats having the ability to determine that your money that you've earned, you've paid taxes on, will have a shelf life, and that they can limit your ability to save that money. Wow. I mean, it's already happening in the United Kingdom at the Bank of England, which is basically the model that we used for our Federal Reserve, since they're kind of, mom and dad, kind of our former country. But they're headed toward this digital currency, and it looks like we want to do the same thing. Members of the Treasury and Federal Reserve are wanting to do this digital currency. And the reason why they're kind of saying, our money is used digitally so much more than it is in paper money. And it's something I see in my store all the time. I mean, cash sales only account for about 10% of my total sales per month. So, same thing with direct deposit. I mean, how many people get a paper check anymore? The number's pretty rare. So small. We have one employee out of all of mine who still prefers the paper check. And I would say in the history of my company, that's probably been about the standard. But, dollars are being transferred now digitally so much more than they are in any way in terms of currency. But the thing that bothers me about this CBDC situation, it's not just you transferring money from one location to another. CBDC can be tracked, traced. It can be programmed to where it can only be allowed to use for certain things. What they want to do is they want to make this currency where every single dollar has a very unique footprint so that they can track, trace, and tax it, which is scary. I mean, every single transaction they can apply to surveillance, to watch your money, watch what you're doing with it, watch where you're putting it. They can record it to trend your purchases, which, if you haven't watched my video on your social credit score, I'm going to link that one in the description.
And if I may add again, so this is how Esau going to begin to cause people. The only way for you to get by in society is to get down with the new way of doing things, man. To get this digital grain of rice within you, and therefore now he's becoming your God. Matter of fact, I was watching the elder brother, Raquaya Kwam, and he was saying how also you getting that MOTB is likened unto a blood sacrifice. Because once you put that thing in you, you bring forth blood. So now Esau is becoming your God. It ain't just about buying and selling. This man won't control over you. And look, he can cut it off whenever. He can put the certain, jurisdictions you can use it in. However it is, man. And I'm gonna get this real quick. There's Revelation chapter 3 and verse 10. It says, "Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth." So this is gonna be a worldwide event. Just touched on a little bit in this article. That's why they got this thing called Project Icebreaker. And again, it's even more validating that they are able to do this intercontinental CBDC payment. Everything will be on the same system. In other words, again, they successful, man. These things are about to happen. So it's coming upon the whole world. But Yahweh Shai said, if we keep pushing, then he gonna spare us in these times, man. You got something, Mike? If not, I keep playing it.
Yeah, we got a precept here. This is Psalms chapter 140, and I'll start at verse 1. It says, "Deliver me, O Lord Yahweh, from the evil man. Preserve me from the violent man." We all know who this man is, Esau. He's the evil man. He's the violent man, okay? He's a very violent individual. It says, which imagine mischiefs in their heart. That MOTB system is a bunch of mischief, man. But these are Esau desires, his imagination, man, is to control your life. It's for you to be in subject to him as if he's the Most High God, man. He wants total control, literally, over your life. Your thoughts, your diet, what you can buy, what you can't buy, where you can go, where you can't go. He think he's the Heavenly Father, man. He's crazy, all right? It says, which imagine the mischief in their heart, it says, continually are they gathered together for war. Hello, brother, it's echo.
Okay, come.
Right, it says, continually are they gathered together for war. And not only, physical war, but spiritual war, okay? Economic wars. Esau is constantly at war, bro. But he's constantly at war with the Israelites, man. Okay? Constantly, bro. He hasn't stopped. And this is why in Psalm 83, he's, he's the number one enemy. Okay? It says, they have sharpened their tongues like a serpent. Adder's poison is under their lips, Selah. It says, keep me, O Yahweh, from the hands of the wicked, meaning his power, man. We need to be protected from this, bro. If you think this CBDC is something light, then you're lost, bro. This shit finna change the world, bro. It's finna change life overall. It says, preserve me from the violent man who have purpose to overthrow my goings. This is what Esau trying to do, bro. He's trying to overthrow our goings, our lives. He wants to disrupt it, man. And brand us like we're, his freaking cattle, man, but we're not. Okay. Last verse here, Aki says, the proud have hid a snare for me and cords. They have spread a net by the wayside. They have set gins for me, Selah. So Esau has traps in place, man, to get us, to make us fall, man. But the Lord's going to preserve us from all these traps that Esau got planned, man. Okay, he's going to make a way. All right, go ahead, brother.
Kind of play a little bit more.
And it'll pop up at the top. But they're going to use this as a way to hook in with this social credit score to track what you do as a person and create a digital profile of you as a person and what you do, and then attach a credit score to it. Again, is this America or what? Like, that is, I just don't understand why that's even an idea. So the thing that's scary about the CBDC, like I've said, they can be set aside only for certain purchases while forbidding you to make other kinds of purchases. The government can dictate which dollars from your income that you accrue can go to what. So they
right, Esau gonna tell you what you go buy, what you can't buy.
That's crazy. Go ahead, Doc.
can force you to spend a certain amount of your money on food or limit your ability to take a vacation if you wanted to. And in those terms, they could even limit all the way down to what kind of food they want you to eat, because they won't allow your.
Well, shit, they're already doing that. They're already telling you to stop eating real food or what you think is real food and start eating Beyond Burgers, start eating crickets and insects. So they're already doing that. Hey, like the apostles going to that movie, Soil and Green. We coming into those times. Well, look, anybody, hey, what it saying, 2 Ezra 16, they that consent unto them shall be had in derision and being fed with things offered unto idols. You're going to be looking just for anything to help you in that day. Right. So, hey, man, we coming in those times where people going to have to revolt because their back's going to be against the walls.
Your money to be spent on these other kinds of food. So I think that's super troubling, because we're looking at a time where both Republicans and Democrats are trying to tell everyday average Americans what you can eat, what you can't eat, what you can do, what you can't do. Everybody should be driving an electric car. Everybody should be cutting your carbon footprint. But at the same time, they're all flying around in their private jets, burning up billions and billions and billions of pounds of fossil fuels, because the rules that apply to us don't apply to them. But then they want to put just another one of these shackles on you. And I think that's super scary. So it's sort of in line with, to a lesser degree and extent, food stamps, where they can only be spent on specific things. What happens if you are a junk food company, speaking of? What if you're Lay's potato chips and magically this CBDC comes out? They can put you out of business if they choose to. Is that America? Again, is it? No, I don't think it is. So they're basically going to dictate how your money that you've earned and been taxed on can be spent, and they're going to dictate your life with it. I mean, they're going to control how much money you can save, because they're going to put these wear out dates on money to say, hey, if you haven't spent this money by X date, it just goes away. It goes back to the central bank and you no longer have access to it. Imagine with them trying to dictate how we're living already and how we're using our electricity and our renewable resources. Imagine them being able to dictate what temperature you have to keep your house at. Hey, you can only spend $300 a month on cooling your house. Better open some windows. Okay. Who are you to tell me, if I want to keep my house?
You see, but you got it. It was, man, what's that precept? I've been looking for it in Isaiah 40. I think it's in like 48, about how the Lord go do new things,
Right.
That wasn't heard of. Because this is one of those new things, man, the MOTB. These one of the new things, new prophecies the Lord bringing forth in the earth. Remember when John got that vision of this, that was in Revelation, which at the top of Revelation, the first chapter, it says things which must shortly come to pass. So this is a new thing that we are seeing. That's how we know we're at the end, man.
Right. I got a precept for you.
Con, you got it.
This Isaiah 42 verse 9, it says, behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So, as the brother was saying, this MOTB, it's a new thing in the earth, man. Okay. Now,
I found it's like it.
Yeah. No. Go ahead. It's cool. Go ahead.
No, you got it out.
No, I just want to say, branding people. Okay, there's nothing new, but paying digitally, that's new, man. And then just having total control over your money. That's a new thing, man, that we haven't over here in the West experienced, man. Go ahead, brother.
Kind of Isaiah 48:3. It says, I have declared the former things from the beginning, and they went forth out of my mouth, and I showed them, I did them suddenly, and they came to pass. It says, verse 6, thou hast heard, see all this, and will ye not declare it? I have showed thee new things from this time, even hidden things, and thou didst not know them. So this is a new thing that's in our time, man. That's why it says, at the end it shall speak and not lie. And I think it was told to Ezra that the things that he was seeing was shut up for the end times. Well, we in those end times where these things are being revealed. So it says, thou hast heard, see all this, and will ye not declare it? All right. So you ain't gonna speak on these things? It says, I have showed thee new things from this time, even hidden things, and thou didst not know them. Here it is. It says, they are created now. So King Solomon and them, Paul, they ain't have no MOTB. It wasn't in their time. It says they are created now. New prophecies in the earth. It says they are created now and not from the beginning, even before the day when thou heardest them not, lest thou shouldest say, behold, I knew them. So this is for this time, man. You got it, bro.
Yeah, brother. So, hey, man, the information is out there. Okay, we pray you brothers and sisters out there. Go back watch some videos. Or you can just come back and watch. Watch this video or any of other videos, man. About the CBDC. It's a serious thing, bro. Okay, he's about to change the world with this. And unfortunately, our lives gonna get hard, but they're gonna come to pass, because it's prophecy, man. But that thing being implemented is a telltale sign, man. It's a telltale sign that salvation is right at the doors, man. I mean, right there, bro. You see, World War III already been started. The only major thing left is the MOTB, man. And once that thing hit, get ready to see your house shot, bro. That's all it is to it. And that's what we're looking forward to, man. Okay, salvation. All right, so, bro, you got anything got?
Wow.
Okay, man. So, with that, may we praise you, brothers and sisters, edified. All right, we're going to close out once again by giving our praise and glory unto Yahweh, Bahashim Yahushua, the honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and blessings unto the elect. Keep fighting, keep pushing, brothers and sisters out there. Shalom.
Shalom.